Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnetqueentarot, where we are inspired to rise. How is my wonderful friends and family doing? How are you guys doing today? Oh, we're still in detox mode, right? Just inhaling and exhaling and getting aligned, getting things into perspective. There's so much going on. I know that the number that has been coming up quite a bit is the angel number 222. They're asking you to become more reflective on yourself, listening to your intuition, gaining the insight that's needed to move forward. We're not just going to grab things anymore. We're going to take our time to experience life, to figure out what path we're on, how we could heal, how we could move forward. It's just giving you another point of view where you can now become more aligned with yourself. When you're reflecting, you're able to see things that you may have overlooked previously. It's just getting aligned. We're under the sun, and we're going to see what light is shining bright on us. Let's see what's going on. It's so important about alignment and path moving forward, whether it's career, your goals, money, sacrifice. It's just allowing you to be led. You're being guided in the spiritual realm, learning to understand what's taking place. Rather than just shifting through, you're gaining insight as you go through, which is definitely a big difference. Let's see what's going on. You're welcome in that realm to make sure that you're bringing abundance into your life. Wow. Abundance. Whatever you've been manifesting, praying to your source about, it's going to be revealed to you. Welcome abundance into your life. What is for you is for you. What you're meant to receive, you shall. But your mind must be clear. Your energy must be clear. The spiritual realm will take over for you. It's time. It's time. A lot of times we pray for something and with the hopes it would come through, but sometimes there's a little doubt in our minds that's telling us it may not. You are on the right path. You're going, you're growing, and you're moving forward, steadfast forward. And you have to be able to take the messages as they come and align it and apply it to self so you can gain more insight and understanding. You are protected. As you're moving through, you're able to understand what is before you. Ancestors are speaking to you. They want you to pick up on the hidden messages, but it's for you to decipher them and figure out how to apply them in your life. But most important is to hear them, see them, understand it. You close your eyes and you see yourself protected. You know that it's okay to continue moving forward. You're doing what needs to be done. Just because it doesn't manifest immediately, so you can get that immediate gratification, doesn't mean it's not coming. Work is meant to be put in as you align yourself and you grab hold of the messages that are meant for you. You gain that understanding. You're not going crazy. You're aligning. Your intuition is speaking to you. And you got to just keep digging down inside, because you will reveal so much when you stop to listen. Stop to listen. Hear what needs to be heard. And breathe. Be at a peaceful mode. You cut out the noise. You cut out the negativity. This is a cleansing for you. It's for you to understand who you are. Because when you have self-reflection, that's what you're doing. And that's what 222 stands for as well. You're self-reflecting. You're moving forward. You're not stopping. But you know you're getting closer to your goal. That is so harmonious with self. Understanding who you are, what you need, versus what you want, and continue to proceed forward. Be at peace. And you cleanse yourself. You pray to your source so that people that are not praying for your win will be able to step back and see that you're winning regardless. You are a winner. And when you believe that, you continue to rise. Your mind must be clear. It must be right. You must be in your own zone when you're going through these things. So therefore, you don't hear what's going to block your path. You've blocked it already. You've made up your mind that you're going through, getting through, and going to rise accordingly. And you're going to allow abundance to come into your life. It doesn't always have to be financial abundance. It could be that you gaining that knowledge and that clarity and understanding because you're reflecting on who you are and what needs tweaking, what is going to help you to elevate to the next chapter, the next level in your life, being who you were meant to be with no apologies. Open your heart, open your mind, open your soul, and receive what is meant for you. This is self-reflection. What do you need to work on to improve? Because don't we work towards improving ourselves on a daily basis? And if we don't, we should. Because when you know who you are, nobody could tell you different. Nobody has that power over you. You have the power to elevate, escalate, rejuvenate, and be the best you possible. And that is what we're working. We don't want to step into 2025 with blockage. We want to cleanse in 2024 so that our messages are received on a clear platform where we say, wow, I didn't know I was capable of this. Wow, I didn't know I could do this. If you see it, grab hold of it, believe it, and keep forging forward. Look at that. Change is coming. Change is coming. That's what I'm telling you. That's why when you are about to receive all that is meant for you, all that you prayed for, you want that sensibility of peace. You want to know that you are aligned. You want to know that your messages are clear with no exception. You want to be the best you possible. And you must listen to your intuition. You know that thing that's at the back of your mind where you're thinking about one thing where you can't fully plunge into something new because you feel there's work that needs to be done right here, right now. That's what you focus on. Getting through. Picking up all the little nuggets along the way so you could receive the messages that were meant for you. Sometimes we hear things that's not meant for us. But when we stop and we cut out the noise and the chatter, we actually hear what's directed at us so we can apply it to our lives and continue to move forward with the faith, with the forecast, with the belief that we still have work to done, but we are on the right path. Messages are coming through. It's just for you to receive them. This is that time right now. Oh, look at this. Trust in divine purpose. What does that mean to you? Trust in divine purpose. What is meant for you is for you. You don't need to doubt yourself. Because if you truly align yourself with the messages coming in and follow your intuition, you pick up on what was hidden. Because you gain that clarity, you gain that understanding. Proceed forward, knowing that you are on the right path, you are on the right track, and allow that harmonious spirit to take over and guide you through. Recognize the signs from above. What are we saying? See, that's what happens. A lot of times we think we know and we don't know because we listen to react, but we don't always listen to hear. You know that knowing feeling that you'll get? Sometimes, growing up, older folks would say, my spirit didn't take this person. I'm not feeling this person. And you don't even know why. The person didn't do anything to you. But it's that intuition that you possess that's showing you something down the line. And you're picking the pieces up as you continue to forge forward and walk on that path. And it start revealing messages to you that you felt but you didn't see. And the more you get aligned and in tune with yourself, the more will be revealed to you. Change is coming, they're letting you know, but sometimes there's people in our lives that are not meant to be part of our lives, but we learn from them because we're testing our abilities. When you get that feeling, my daughter's like that. Y'all know she's a Gemini. And she will, ever since she was young, she would pick up on the spirit from certain people. And she didn't like everybody. Sometimes you're like, what's wrong with her? She always got a funny feeling with certain people. And the sad part of it all is that she was always right about the people she picked up vibrations from. I've had a lot of friends that, or at least I thought they were friends, pass through my life. And my daughter would say, I don't like them. This is from young. And she said, Mom, be careful. I don't like them, or something like that. And I was like, what is wrong with her? You got to stop being so mean to people. And everybody she got that vibration from, she was correct. And this is something she possessed from a young age. She didn't allow everybody into her realm. Whereas my heart might have been open more, and I'd be like, why is she acting like this? She has that spirit even from her ancestors, which shows her to be watchful, to pay attention. And I had to end up learning from her with certain things, because it was like she has this inner spirit that picks up on those vibrations of people that don't mean you well. So I'm saying we as adults, we as people must gain that clarity to understand who is in the midst, who is in our circle. And when we start aligning ourselves and listening to our intuition, you could be with somebody and all of a sudden you just get this irritating feeling. You don't understand it, but something just ain't right. It's just not right. And a lot of us, it's only, I tell you, a handful of my big family that picks up on certain things. But my daughter is like one of the number one people to pick up on that. And she gets anxiety over it. She gets messages that at that time she may not completely understand. But she distances herself from people when she gets that feeling. I'm telling you, she picks up on those vibes. And even with me, sometimes you'll just as well feel something. And you can't pin the nail on the head yet. But you know that there's something behind it. There's something there. When your vibrations pick up on that, don't ignore it. Because it could save your life. It could be there for you. When you know it, you could sense that instinct that's telling you something just ain't right. Listen to it. And the more you get aligned and in tune with self, and you reflect on the messages that come to you, you'll be surprised on what you're able to reveal. You'll be surprised. And you get messages from your ancestors telling you, he's not the one. Be very careful how you proceed. Someone in your midst is not honest. They're not there for you. Pay attention to facial expressions. Look around a room. If you're making a comment about something that's really positive, or some piece of joy that's aligned itself with you in your life, and if you share it with anyone, look at the faces of the people in your circle and see if they're expressing and feeling and reflecting the joy that you're feeling. If their expression is one of solemn and grave, or just not a peaceful image, pick up on those signs. Not everybody in your circle is for you. You can feel when somebody's sincere about wishing you joy, congratulating you, clapping for you. You could pick up on that vibe if you listen. Don't assume. Listen, reflect, review, but allow your intuition to tell you what's what. Say to your intuition, what's up? Martin voice, remember, that's what you need to do for self-reflection and figure out what it is that's trying to be told to you. Sometimes you'll get signs and you pick up on pieces. Put it in a treasure chest. Hold on to it until it's time for its placement. Sometimes you get those vibes and feelings early before anything transpires. But you know that you have this feeling that you can't understand as of yet. Listen to it. Put it aside until you're able to figure out where it goes. Don't just dismiss messages or feelings that you're having. That feeling is for a reason. Increase your knowledge. I tell people, growing up, my dad would always say, knowledge is the key to success. Your success is the best revenge for people that are aiming, plotting to go against you. When you dive into yourself, you know what you need, you know what you want, you know the difference. Don't be fooled. Once someone attacks you, you're supposed to learn from that attack. You can't go back in the same way. You learn different routes and alternative actions that must be taken in order for you to get through. Knowledge is the key to success. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. You're under the sunlight. You're listening to the vibrations that's coming to you. There's sometimes I'll do a reading and it'll be prosperous, just clear and beautiful. And then the next reading, you start with a new sign, you start feeling a tightness in your chest, a roller coaster vibration in your belly, and you sense that there's something that's off. We must be able to identify those things within ourselves. When you feel something is off, you can't pin it right now. Pay attention to it. Look around your surroundings. Sometimes there's certain people that come around you and you can't help it. You pick up that vibration each and every time. You just get this upside down feeling that you can't explain. You start getting more aligned and in tune with yourself, and you realize how your reactors go off automatically. There's some people that their spirit brings you joy, whereas some people, you just get this knowing feeling like something about them, something just ain't right. Okay? Education is important. When you want to move forward and you have the tools of the trade, you need to apply the tools accordingly so you can unveil those messages. There are messages all around us, but the ones that are meant to shine are shining. It's just for us to put on our sunglasses and see right through it and look at that sun right in the face and listen. Allow your ears to hear, to listen, not hear to respond. Turn off the lights if you need to in darkness and just see where the sun is coming from, which angle, and follow that vibe to come to unveil and uncover the truth. Don't stay in darkness. You're in darkness so you could see the light at the end of the tunnel. And you know that's the direction to keep moving. That's the direction. You know, I said, imagine yourself in a cave and it's dark. And you're looking all around and you see no light. But then you stop. Your eyes are closed right now. You take a deep breath, you inhale, you exhale, and you focus. Where's the sun? You know what? You can actually feel it as far as the direction to go, because it's like a clearing path that's coming into your realm to show you these are the necessary steps to take to continue detoxing and moving forward. Then when you pray to your source and you open your eyes, it's already in your mind's eye where the sun is, and you just have to look in that direction. You might even hear a sound that's showing you that you need to keep going on this path, on this road, and listen. Know your purpose and allow yourself to be guided through. And when you open your eyes bright and you look, there might be a little shimmer, a little gleam of light. Not bright enough, but enough to give you that clarity and understanding. And the closer you get to that light, the brighter it gets. And as you're walking, you start realizing things are not as difficult as it was, because you're seeing things you didn't see before. You've asked for that guidance, that clarity, that understanding, that comprehension. But you also need to pay attention so you could keep moving forward, taking one step after another, getting closer to that light so that your space can be cleansed. Your light can shine. That ray of hope will break through. Believe in yourself, believe in your path, your journey, and keep marching forward. You have your marching orders. It's in the distance, but you're getting closer each and every day to what is meant for you as you continue to be aligned with self. You reflect, and you'll start picking up little messages that even you'll be shocked by what's it revealing to you, because you are aligning yourself with truth. You're aiming with intention to unveil, reveal, uncover, to be your best self through that journey that you're taking. That's what it's all about. Have you ever prayed towards something or for something and kept praying and believing, and then all of a sudden what happens? It starts breaking through. You start seeing things a lot clearer. You start eliminating people and things in your life that was trying to hold you back. You start asking yourself the needful questions, and you start believing in your journey, and you start being more focused and detail oriented, and so much comes through. You ever trusted someone and something just wasn't right? It didn't feel right. And you start understanding things more clearly. Now, mind you, the message has always been there. It's just that your mind was not clear enough for you to receive it. So you kept testing the waters and testing the waters until the truth has been uncovered and revealed. Allow yourself to grow. Block the blockage. Be on top of that. Be on top of your game and know what's what. Martin said, "What's up?" That's what you need to do. You need to wake up and figure out certain things, because there are certain signs and things that you pick up on. Certain things just are not right. When your senses are telling you, that alert starts going off. The volume may be low at the time, but the more you align yourself and get in touch with your intuition, the louder it becomes. The harder that vibration goes for you, where you start realizing certain things that may have been blocked before. Keep your energy in a positive mode and believe that you're going to get through this. And you're uncovering more and more and more and more. The more you listen, the more you hear. Most important, giving up is not an option. Even if the message breaking through is not one in your favor right now, it'll be in your favor down the line, because you realize that the more you reflect, the more vibrations come through, and the more messages break through, and the more you hear with listening rather than hearing to respond. Continue. The light is shining.